Yes everyone, how are we doing today? So today we are going to be playing some solo golf. We're on the par 3s at my local driving range. We are currently at hole 1. So this is 140 yards. Hopefully you can see the pin. It's pretty much smack bang in the middle here. And yeah, for 140 yards I think I'm going to use a 7-iron. So I've actually changed my mind. I think I'm going to use an 8-iron instead. My question for you all today is, what tees do you prefer? Do you prefer castle tees, standard bamboo tees? What is your preferred teeing off method? I'm going to hit this about 80%. Right. Baby fade to the right. We're just over there. Right, let's go. Right, we've landed here. We're about 35 yards away from the hole. I'm going to use my sand wedge. Try and get underneath this to get it nice and high with some fast spin. Too much. Right, close to the green now. So same again. We're probably about what? 15 yards, if that. So I'm going to give it, I'm just going to go underneath it ever so slightly. Overhit it, but I'm happy with that. Right, this is for bogey. Nightmare. Right, double bogey, this is 5. So some of these areas, this is hole 2 here, are actually closed off. And I think they're closed off due to, yeah, there we go, due to water, standing water. This here is hole 2. In the back corner over there is hole 3, which you then play across to here, and then you would play from the top of that hill, the dangerous hill. We've had 1 hole in 1, we've had 1 broken leg. So this is bringing us on to hole 5, 120 yards uphill. Let's do it. So we basically, if anything, a baby fade into the valley here, absolutely fine, chipping up onto the green, or going slightly over and chipping back onto the green, which is actually, I would say, arguably harder because it's a downward slope towards the hole. But let's see, I would rather go over than having to chip on, which is why I'm using my 7-iron. However, I'm going to give it about 70%. That might, just before the green, but yeah, extremely happy with that. I'm usually down in the valley to the right, so we've ended up here just in front of the green. One of the worst things about playing right next to a driving range is that I've just heard a thud about 6 feet away from me. A ball's just landed. I don't know how much you can see, but there's like balls all here, all on the mound and stuff like that. And then I've just collected, I don't know if you'll even be able to see that, but around here I've just collected about 10 range balls as well, looking for some new colourways or something. But yeah, right, let's chip onto the green. Fucking hell, I've overhit it, but it'll do. We can put back down for par. Although this is not even in the fringe, it's still in the rough, I am going to put this onto the green. Right, let's see how close we can get it from here. It is also downhill, so I've hit it. Right, we just need you to stop. Do you know what? I'll take that. Let's go put it in for bogey. Right, I'm going to take the flag out for this one. I don't trust these greens too much, and I've seen people hit the flag and it bounce out, so right, for bogey on this hole. Yes, there we go, 4. We've got a 5 and a 4. We're now on to the final of the 3 holes that are currently open. This is hole 6, so it's 125 yards. And this hole is not my friend. I don't know how much you can see, but the flag is sort of here and it's behind this little hill. And I can't lie, for some reason I always tend to hit it out to here because I feel safe, but I always end up in the rough. So I'm going to aim at the actual flag today and hope that it baby fades in this little gap here. Let's give it a go. I think that's exactly what we wanted. That's exactly what we wanted. Probably about 50 yards out from the hole, but just right, so I can see through the gap by the hill. Let's go find it. See, if it was summer fairways, that might have rolled on, but we're here just before the green, so I'm now going to use my sand wedge. Let's try and get underneath it. Could have done with that going a bit to the left, but right. See what we can do with this for bogey. Back at hole 1, 140 yards still, funnily enough. Straight, we'll take that. Let's go find it. I believe this is us. We're not quite as far as the first round, but I'm a bit more confident from this distance, so let's give it a go with the pitch and wedge. Right, so we've ended up here. We're about, what, 60 yards, 70 yards away? Maybe a bit more or a bit less, I'm not too sure. Right, let's give it about 60%. Oh, go on. Oh, just before the green. Right, let's go get it. People are going to think I'm mad, but I am going to putt from the rough. Oh, it's my specialty, this. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, I find it easy. And I'll do on the actual green. So we are on to hole 5 again, 120 yards. But again, this one's uphill, so we are shooting to around here. Well, that's good. I pressed stop record by accident. I've just hit my ball. We're still on hole 5. I don't know how I'm going to obviously prove this, but I've hit it like on top of the hill and then was speaking to the bloody camera and didn't realise I'd hit stop record. And then as I thought I'd hit stop record, it started recording. So am I going to have to do this and walk over to my ball to prove that I actually hit this? I think I am. Let's just double check. Yes, there we go, Callaway one. Orange. This is me. Right, let's see what we can do from here. Again, very close to the net, although that's more than a club's length, so I'm not going to take any relief. I'm going to take the shot from here. Give it a go. I don't really know what to do here, but I'm sort of going to just give it one of them. I was going to say and hope it goes onto the... Well, bloody hell, I'll take that. Right, putting for par. Let's fucking go. Stroking it. Shit, I've missed it, lads. Oh, that was going to be the first par of the day. Oh, bogey. Again, hole 6, 125, and we're going to hit the... I think we're going to hit the 7-iron this time. We hit the 8-iron, and we were a bit short, but I'm way more confident with my 7-iron. Going straight. I think that might be on the green. And always can't leave the last hole without doing that. So I've slightly overhit by the looks of it. I thought that was a ball. And this is me here. One of the worst lies because it's not sunk in deep enough to be plugged, and there's no relief. So. I've overhit that a bit, but it'll do on the green. Okay. The problem is from this sort of distance is like your brain just wants to like whack the ball, but you just know that you can't. That might be way too short. Yeah, it is. Oh, and again, the curse of this hole continues. And you know what? I may as well just keep rolling and put you just behind. God, we've had a stinker there. Let's see if we can salvage something from this by getting a 4. Long putt, to be fair. Oh, just off to the right. Right, looks like a double bogey again. And there it is. We are back to hole 1. They've not changed it since our last 2 rounds. It's still 140 yards. Okay, so we're going to aim slightly left of the pin because I always fade it. Oh god. Right, chunked it a bit, but it's up the fairway. Let's go find it. Here we are. So I've chunked that a bit. I've got over the top of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a pitching wedge, but I'm going to pretty much put like 90% on this. Oh, is that a bit too far or is that good? Oh, just over. Right, we'll chip it back onto the green for par. Back on for par. Oh, I've done it again, but not as bad. Jesus. Right, let's put this out the rough, my specialty. This is for bogey. Shit, have I done that too hard? Bogey. Putted it from the rough with the flag in. We'll take that. Right then, hole 5, 120 yards, up the hill. Oh God. We've hit the ground again, like we did on the last hole, but we're in the fairway. We're just slightly off to the left, below the hill. Well, so we've ended up here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, just to put you up here, I think. God's sake. My God. For bogey. I'm covered in mud. Second to last hole, we're on hole 8. Right. Do that. The 9th hole, final one of the day. It's hole 6, 125 yards. Pretty much in the exact, no it's not. That is just before the green. So we've ended up here, just behind the green. We're probably, what do you reckon, like, well, I'm asking you guys like you're here, but I would say maybe about like 20 yards. So I'm gonna have to be really careful here. I'm gonna use a sand wedge. See what we can do. Thinking not too hard, but needs to be hard enough. Come on, keep going. Right, this is for 4, which is bogey on this. Come on, if we can end with a 4 on this hole, I will be absolutely made up. It's a decent sized putt. Again, double bogey. And there we go. That's everything done for the day. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and of course it's free. So go ahead and hit that big red button and subscribe.